That's one of the things that I learned in the military. It doesn't matter how meager you think your task is, it is an important task. And if you don't get it done, then the mission will suffer. Fellow servicemen will suffer, possibly lose their lives.
Everybody that raises their right hand and pledges the oath deserves that consideration. You've made the maximum sacrifice. You said, I'm willing to put my life on the line for what this country stands for. You know, you could be in an encampment where all of a sudden the enemy starts launching rockets at your ammunition. Somebody needs to go and pull that ammunition out of there. Who's going to do it? Nobody asks you, are you a Mexican? Are you a Nigerian? What are you before you can help me? Nobody asks.
We have the freedoms that we have today because people who come to this country just fall in love with this country and they're willing to give their life for this country and for everybody else who's here.
That was one of my sayings, and I believe I heard it from someone else. When the member puts on the uniform, the family puts on the uniform.
My brother is a Vietnam vet, almost didn't make it. When John got back, we could not really talk about this much, you know. The only one that could talk to him was a vet, and they just sit down and talk and talk. A lot of resources out there through the VA. You know, I've seen people that have joined here pretty much, you know, recluse. And by the time we're done with them, they're opening up and we can't shut them up.
To me, it's really beautiful to see someone who only speaks English, someone who is 90 years old, talking to somebody who speaks in broken English, but yet they wore the same uniform. It's really an example of what this country really is, which is a tapestry of people from all over the place. But this country brings out the best in people. And when people put on the American uniform, they are the best. A lot of veterans feel like, I don't want to burden anybody, which is just exactly what service people are. They're so giving and caring that they don't want things for themselves. And people need to understand that we're here for you. Our job is to serve you. You served us, now our job is to serve you.
We had a constituent come into our office. He was a veteran. He had served in the Marines, and he was having some concerns, difficulties with getting his claim moved through the VA. And he was at risk of being homeless. Through our communication with our congressional liaisons, we were able to push his case forward, and we were able to expedite his claims, get him money, and prevent him from becoming homeless. And that's something that I still haven't forgotten about, and that's something I'll always remember.
So the Congressman makes a challenge coin every year. This is from, I want to say, 2 years ago. So every year at the forum, he presents each veteran at the forum with a challenge coin, thanking them for their service.
Veterans Day means to me a day to remember, but it's not just one day. It should be every day that we should remember their sacrifices for our country and what their sacrifices their family went through for them to leave.
We really, really appreciate the benefits of living and raising our families in the U.S.
The whole concept of doing something more, you know, being better than you used to be, is born right there. We know how to get things done. We're not there for the job. We're there for the country.